The Islanders take on the Lightning, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Tampa Bay. The Lightning are the $1.90 favorite at home, totals at 6. We saw a 20-cent move toward Tampa Bay. No movement on this total as of yet. The Lightning open as the $1.70 favorite, up to minus 190. Total open and remains at 6. 64% are leaning Tampa Bay, 73% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Islanders are plus 165 on the money line. Tampa Bay plus 135 on the puck line. We have Vasilevsky for the Lightning, Varlamov for the Islanders. Now, Varlamov is 9-3-1 on the year, 2.35 goals against, 9.23 save percentage. The Islanders are 3-2 straight up in their last 5. They rank in the top 3 in goals allowed. They're led by Matt Barzal, who's got 12 goals on the year, 13 assists, 25 points. He's also plus 13 on the season. Brock Nelson, 21 points on the year for him, 12 assists and 9 goals. This New York squad is 7-6 against the spread on the road this year. And of course, when I refer to the spread in the NHL, I'm referring to the puck line. So once again, 7-6 against the spread on the road this year for New York. They rank in the top 5 in road goals allowed. Now Tampa Bay on the other side, losers in 4 out of their last 6. They also rank in the bottom 10 in goals allowed. When it comes to the total, Tampa Bay's 17-10 to the over on the year. They're also 10-3 to the over in their 13 games at home. I'm going to lean toward the road dog in this one. Give me the Islanders plus 1.5 and the over 6 goals in that game. Next matchup, it is going to be Blue Jackets taking on the Capitals, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Washington. The Caps are the $2.35 favorite, total at 6. We saw a 15-cent move toward Washington. No movement on the total as of yet. The Caps open 220 up to minus 235. Total open and remains at 6 flat. 74% are leaning Washington, 85% shaded toward the over. Right now the Blue Jackets are plus 195 on the money line. Washington plus 105, laying the goal and a half. We have Braden Holtby for the Caps, Joonas Korpisalo for the Blue Jackets. Now, if you like the Caps in this matchup here, and you're confident in Braden Holtby, he's 15-2 straight up on the year, 2.78 goals against, 9.10 save percentage. The Caps are right in the middle of a 6-game winning streak. They're also 22-4-5 overall for the season. They are the league leader in points with 49 total points for the season. Washington ranks in the top 3 in scoring, top 10 in shots allowed. Alex Ovechkin, 20 goals on the year, 11 assists, 31 points. John Carlson has 43 points on the year, 32 assists. He's plus 20. This Caps squad ranks in the top 10 in home scoring. Meanwhile, Columbus on the other side, right in the middle of a 4-game skid. They're also 3-6-3 on the road this year, which out of 12 total road games, they've picked up the outright victory in just 3 of them. Now Columbus ranks in the bottom 3 in scoring, bottom 5 in goals allowed on the road. When it comes to the total, Washington's 11-3 to the over at home. I'm going to lean toward the Capitals minus 1.5 and the over 6 goals in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Monday's NHL action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where we do daily premium selections on that website beginning at just $1.99 per month. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And at the end of this program right here on YouTube, I'm going to do my best to explain to you the difference between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on that Patreon page. You can actually check out my current Patreon record for free right now. It's right on the homepage. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. That is patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines of personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got the Bruins taking on the Senators, 7:30 Eastern puck drop in Ottawa. Boston's minus 190 on the road, totals at 6. 76% are leaning Boston, 59% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Senators are plus 165 on the money line. Boston plus $1.25, laying the goal and a half. We have Tuukka Rask for Boston, Anders Nilsson for Ottawa. Nilsson's just 7-8 on the year with a 3.10 goals against. Tuukka Rask, 13-2-2 on the season, 2.14 goals against, .929 save percentage. Ottawa really struggling as of late, dropping 6 out of their last 7 games. They rank in the bottom 5 in scoring, bottom 10 in shots allowed. Now Boston on the other side, they are 24-6 overall for the season. First place in the Atlantic Division, 11 points ahead of Florida for the division lead. David Pastrnak, 25 goals on the year, 18 assists, 43 points. And Brad Marchand, 18 goals, 26 assists, 44 total points. Marchand is also plus 18 on the season. Boston is 8-3-1 on the road this year, top 5 in scoring, top 3 in goals allowed. And when it comes to this total, 9 out of Ottawa's last 12 at home stayed under the number. I'm going to lean toward the road favorite in this one. Give me Boston -1.5 and the under 6 goals in that game. And I'm going to slide my next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Flames taking on the Avalanche. 9 o'clock Eastern puck drop in the Mile High City. The Avalanche are the $1.60 favorite, total at 6. We saw a nickel fade of Colorado and movement upward on the total. The Avalanche opened -165 down to -160. Total opened 5.5 up to 6 flat. 86% of the consensus are leaning toward Colorado. And at the moment, Calgary is plus $1.40 on the money line. Colorado plus 170, laying the goal and a half. We have Phil Grubauer for the Avalanche, David Riddick for the Flames. Colorado's 19-8-2 overall for the year, 8-3-1 at home. They're right in the middle of a 6-game winning streak. Nate McKinnon, 18 goals on the year, 27 assists, 45 total points. McKinnon's plus 10 on the season. And Cale Makar, 28 points for himself, 20 assists, he's plus 10. This Colorado squad, wow, that's a tongue twister. Try to say that 3 times fast. This Colorado squad ranks in the top 3 in scoring, top 10 in goals allowed. Now Calgary on the other side, just 6-9-2 away from home, 7-10 against the spread in those games. They rank in the bottom 5 in scoring, bottom 10 in shots allowed on the road. When it comes to the total, Calgary is an amazing 14-3 to the under when traveling. I'm going to lean Colorado -160 and the under 6 goals in that game. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our quick pick recap brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. I like Colorado -160, under 6 goals. Boston -1.5, under 6 goals. Islanders plus 1.5, over 6 goals. And last but certainly not least, I like Washington -1.5 in the over 6 goals in that game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. But let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. Shout out to the Frozen Gamer, Ninja Chris, K9, Joe Me the Money, Rags 15061, Blacks Blazer, Tenacity Furlan. Shout out to Gio Lopez, Ashley Matthews, What It Do Baby, Sam Meredith, Powerhouse. Shout out to Lane Eternal Master, Daryl Pate, Calico Jones, Vernon Williard, and last but certainly not least, shout out to the Bills fan, James Sanders. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again, guys, we do daily premium picks on that site, on that website, beginning at just $1.99 per month. Now, we have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to on that site. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why would I go ahead and subscribe to Patreon when I can get it all free here on YouTube? Well, I'll tell you this much. What we do here on YouTube is we handicap every single game on the board, both the side and the total. We don't take free passes. We don't take, Avalanche or pass or the Underdog or pass. We don't take passes. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm going to formulate an opinion on every single game, side and total. The problem with that is if you were to bet your hard-earned money on every single game, side and total, you're guaranteed to lose in the long run. You're just not going to, it's not a winning formula. And as a matter of fact, you're probably going to end up, losing in the short run as well. The books are way too sharp. They're way too smart. They have too much damn money. And the math is always against you. So what we do on Patreon is we really kind of narrow it down and focus in on 3 to 4 premium selections per day. They're games that I personally have action on. They're high percentage selections. And I'll tell you this much. My current record on Patreon is a whole lot better than it is handicapping every single game on the board, not taking free passes, side and total on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, you can go ahead and check my current Patreon record for free. Right now, all you have to do is click the link in the description section below. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you on patreon.com/BrockPage.